some of you have seen my Snapchats about the gym and how crowded it's been since New Year's, which happens like every single year. And I was super frustrated because like so many people were here, which I mean, it's great. Like, I'm glad you guys want to come to the gym, but like most people didn't have like any gym etiquette because they've never been here. So none of them like racked their weight. So I never knew who was on what machine. Like, for instance, like the squat rack. Like, I use the squat rack for a lot of different things, but there's only 4 at this little gym, and there'd be weights, and I'm like, I don't know if someone's on it. And normally if I'm like, someone's on the squat machine, I'm like, great, you do you, man. But if you leave it and the weights are on there, I'm like, I don't know if I'm about to steal your machine. And some people get like super duper pissed if you take their machine. And there's guys here that I do not want to get on their bad list. So I'd be like doing my cardio and someone like gets off a squat machine and I'm like, well crap, I've got like 10 minutes left. But if I don't go now, I might never get one. And then if I'm like on a squat machine, I do like the squat machine, I do like wall sits and then like calf raises and all these things. And then I would go do the wall sit and someone take my machine. I'm like 6 inches away and they take my machine. And like, I just got off it. And I'm like, yo, dude, back up. But I mean, how would they know? Because there's so many newbies here who have no idea how to use the machine and they just leave it, so he had no clue I was still there. And then you've got random people who don't know how to use a machine, but they just want to look like they're working out, so they're doing something really funky that's working absolutely no muscle group. And they get off and they're like, man, yeah, that was great set, I'm so buff. And I'm like, are you serious right now? The only muscle thing that you worked was your ego. Again, I'm like, if you want to come work out and do better and be great, I mean, yeah, do it. Be you. Just, learn how to do it right. So anyway, that's what kind of like my Snapchats were about like my frustration. Like, I would love, if you want to better yourself, come do it. Just learn how to do it right. But anyway, so I got here and I like looked in the doors, and this is the time that I come most nights. And I was so happy and I feel so bad at the same time. Because all last week there was like so many people at the gym and there's only like 4 people today. And so, I mean, that means a lot of people just decided to quit. Which is terrible because, I mean, like, yeah, do better yourself. I'm sorry that you quit so fast. But I'm like, I can actually do my workout. I'm really sorry if I sound like a terrible person, but it's kind of like that thing in college, like where someone takes your seat and you're like, dude, I sit there every single day. Like, I sit there every day. Why are you taking my seat? Like, what changed so much that you had to take my seat today, kind of thing? Which is just silly, but still. So I'm super sorry if I come off as like a completely terrible person when I'm venting about the gym, especially around New Year's. But yeah.